Welcome to the Morning Mayhem Show with the morning crew, Tomlin and Mama Manny.
And your host, Jim Amato.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to today, March 10th. It is a Thursday, getting towards the end of the week, and there's only one day left until Friday, and it's a small day. It is a half day. Today, there are some interesting days of the week. One, it is National Kidney Day. National Kidney Day. That's check your kidney health and make sure that everything is going all right. And if you do any research on kidneys, you'll find out how much they do control of your body. So make sure you're taking a look at your kidney health there.
Not kidney beans.
Not kidney beans. I did have to double check. I had to check to make sure because there's always one that has to do with food. And this one is the actual kidney. And I suppose you could have, there's like kidney pie and stuff like that, but I don't think it's human kidneys. No. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. And then there's also the National Blueberry Popover Day. So it's not like you stop over a blueberry's house. It's actually a popover. It's like a flaky pastry filled with blueberries.
Like
did you have breakfast this morning?
I did not.
I didn't either.
I did not. And it's National Pack Your Own Lunch Day. Now, how many here of us have packed our own lunch? One,
Every
two,
day.
three. All right. I have peanut butter and jelly. What do you have?
I have a hummus wrap.
All right. And
Super.
a soupa. Excellent. And it is also the National Women and Girls HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. Again, another day in the National Women's History Month. And for all of those of you who've worked as plumbers or have fought giant apes, it is National Mario Day for the iconic character from the video game that first appeared in Donkey Kong. It is his day today. So break out those Nintendo systems and flashback. It is also that Thursday, and it is time now for the news. T-minus 60 with Tomlin.
Morning. Couple top stories to start your day. First up, airstrike on a hospital in part of Mariupol killed 3 people, including a child, the city council said Thursday, and Russian forces intensified the siege of Ukrainian cities, even as the top diplomats from both sides met for the first time since the war began.
Yeah, it's not getting any better over there.
Better.
Now they're starting to target a lot more civilian targets. I guess they went after 10 places of respite and hospitals.
That is what the Ukrainians are claiming. The Russians, in their statement yesterday, said that the Ukrainians are using civilians as human shields. Russia's invasion of Ukraine has given the smaller nation's embassy in Washington an unexpected role, recruitment center for Americans who want to join the fight. Diplomats working out of the embassy in the townhouse in the Georgetown section of the city are fielding thousands of offers from volunteers seeking to fight for Ukraine, even as they work on the far more pressing matter of securing weapons to defend against an increasing onslaught brought on by the Russians. So we're seeing a number of international units beginning to form. The other day, there was a Scottish gentleman who was interviewed. He had former member of the UK military. He decided to come out of retirement and go serve in Ukraine to help defend them. So we're seeing a number of these international forces rise up to help defend Ukraine. What else is going on? Pressure is building on the Biden administration to begin unwinding sanctions on Venezuela after President Nicolas Maduro freed 2 American prisoners and promised to resume negotiations with his opponent. Carrying off news from yesterday, so there is actually a clear winner in Korea. Yesterday when we reported, it was too close to call by less than 1%, just above the necessary amount needed to avoid a runoff election. The conservative candidate has won. South Korea has a new president.
Well, they have elections in North Korea. It's progressive as a dictator.
He did pledge in his acceptance speech to, when he works in North Korea, to definitely meet them and all of their confrontations, but at the same time keep open the channels for dialogue in order to potentially reunite. And then I guess the big news of the day is coming on YouTube, the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I loved it.
I like that it looked like more expansive than just hanging out in Tatooine and he's living in a cave.
I love it.
So it's going to be good. It's going to be that gap that happens right before A New Hope. So I'm assuming it's after Rogue One.
No, it's before Rogue One.
It's before Rogue.
It's
Oh,
before,
right. Right.
'cause-
Rogue One is right before.
Yeah, Rogue One
It's-
is like minutes before it starts. This is about 8 years before Rogue One.
So how old would Han Solo be then?
Don't know, but Luke is.
I think it's after Han. It's after Solo, before Rogue One, right in that middle part.
Well, no, because that would be.
Because he was still a teen back then.
I'm gonna have to look at the official timeline.
Because
I
Luke
think
is
it's-
definitely younger than Han Solo.
Yeah. Oh yes.
These are the things that.
I have to look up how old Han Solo is. So we
All right.
we move on.
All right. And I did forget a few announcements this morning. Today is the hometown pizza fundraiser for Woodland Softball. That is tonight. So if you're looking for some food, something to do, some eats, go to Hometown Pizza, buy pizza, and support Woodland Softball. And don't forget, Pi Day is on its way. It's almost here. I say don't forget a lot. Like people are going to suddenly just forget to remember things, but I'm here to remind you every day that it is going to be Pi Day. And there's going to be contests, there's going to be some games, and there's going to be a raffle for a Dunkin' gift card. If nothing else, this school likes to eat. It's what we do. And again, once more, freshmen and juniors, you need to make sure that your Chromebooks are all set. You're going to need those Wednesday, March 23rd for the SATs. Now we have almost everybody has filled out the Google form, and we are beginning repairs on those immediately to get you ready for those. So if you have anything that's gone wrong with your computer, make sure that you have it fixed. And sophomores, you'll be taking the same test, but you'll be doing paper and pencil on the PSAT and get that scored. And those will be right on College Board. There's going to be a change to Emma's auditions for the play. I believe they were supposed to be yesterday, but they're going to be postponed to March 16th. I believe they're going to be moved. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they were supposed to be yesterday, and they got pushed back a week because of the snow day there. And Tuesday, March 29th, Woodland Worldwide is going to have a guest speaker for their program, and it's going to talk about human trafficking, and that is going to be the group Love 146, who's going to come out and give a talk about that. And it's getting closer. Don't forget, if you're going to be involved with the award-winning digital media program and their spring 84-hour film challenge, make sure you reach out to Mr. Yellow in room 219 for additional details on that. And don't forget to listen to us every morning at 7:15 a.m. or thereabouts. And that was the news. T-minus 60. No, we got more news. So you found out?
Takes place during Solo. Solo covers 3 years. It's 13 to 10 BBY. This takes place, they're thinking, anywhere between 11 and 12 BBY.
Right around there.
So it takes place during the movie, after the initial attempted escape, but before it then picks up again of him on the trenches. So in that weird sort of opening scene, which no one realized takes place 3 years.
The train scene?
No, the very opening scene when they're trying to escape, and then she gets on the transport and she leaves, and he joins the military. That's 13 BBY, and that's 3 years in the academy. And then fast forward to him in the trenches getting blown up. That's 3 years later.
Gotcha. And it's taking place then.
It's taking
when
place
the Empire started
during that skipped time period of 11 to 12 BBY.
All right. There we go. And now go on YouTube and look up the Kenobi trailer. It's very good. And that's it. Is the news with Tomlin. Over the sports desk with Mama Manning.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. We have a busy week for our swim and dive teams. First, let me report a correction for their NVL championship. The boys won it, and I misreported the scoring. So of the 880 points, it was representative of the whole team, and the 417 points from the divers was an accumulation and a representative set of points. So let's review those points.
Yeah, let's do that because it's confusing. The divers
Yes.
have a bunch of points that they score on their own,
Right.
but only a portion of that goes towards the
percentage
actual
goes to the
swim
score. Correct.
score for the
Right.
NVL championship.
So my apologies. I reported for what the newspaper wrote, and that was inaccurate. So let me correct. So first place, 1 through 6, gets a system of 32, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25 points for
Okay.
those places. So
And for whatever event they swim.
for that event, right, for swimming and diving. So places 7 through 12 get a system of points for 23, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. Places 13 through 18 get points of 15, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Places for 19 through 24 get 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 points. So it's a point system, and your represented slot transfers that number of points to your total team win.
And it looks like if you're swimming, you're getting points for swimming, unless you're class 24. However, it looks like they skip a few numbers, so there's going to be some areas where you want to swim just a little faster, like 14 is a missing point, and 16. So if you're in 13th place, you want to swim a little faster so you can end up in 12th and get 17 points instead of 15. There's a 2-point gap in there.
Right. So our divers had 32, 28, and 20 points total. That grand total
that were added to the total for there
of 880
But their
points.
scoring system to figure out who was in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, yada, 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 was rated on their judging scores, I'm assuming.
Correct. Right. But
to get them to 417 to put them in first place.
We did take the NVLs, and that was our first time for the school, and we beat Holy Cross and shattered their 7-year win. So congratulations to our divers and swimmers. Great. I hope I cleared that up. Let me know if you have a question. So today we move forward. We have our state diving championship. This is the team. It's 4 p.m. It's today at Sheehan for Class S. Swimming will be Friday, tomorrow at 1 p.m. at Cornerstone Pool in West Hartford. That's the team event, and that's Class S.
Cornerstone, is that a school, or is that just like
I think it's a facility.
Facility?
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, because I researched it this morning. And then next week they have the individuals for states, but this is team right for now.
All right.
Yep. So good luck, all our swimmers and divers. Bringing home Woodland.
Now, is this our last team that's still in states?
Yes, for the winter sports.
For the winter sports. And that means that spring sports will be starting pretty soon?
Yes, that's Saturday. Is that the 19th?
The 19th, yes. And again, I remember doing tennis, and it gets pretty cold out there in March.
And windy.
And windy.
And you got to clear away the snow on the courts.
You got to shovel those courts. That's what spring sports in New England are all about. And then by the end of it, you're like dying out there. It's
Correct.
like 100 degrees.
Correct. And sunburn.
And sunbird. Yeah, it's brutal.
That's why I like indoor sports.
Yeah. Me too. Anything with a court and a net, I seem to be a lateral net. I seem to be pretty good at.
Very good.
So.
And we have UConn men tonight at 9:30 in their Big East second round game.
And who do they have?
Seton Hall.
Seton Hall should be a good one.
Yeah, they split during the season, so we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
that should be very good.
Yeah, 9:30.
All right, March Madness is almost upon us.
There you go, baby.
Selection Sunday on its way. All right, if you're looking for any more information on us, go ahead, check out morningmayhem.show, and don't forget to listen to us every morning at 7:15 a.m.-ish. And don't forget, she's Mama Manning, he's Tomlin, I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Morning Mayhem podcast. Morning Mayhem is broadcast live from Woodland Regional High School in Beacon Falls, Connecticut, each and every school day. Follow us on Spotify, Anchor FM, or wherever you find your latest podcasts. And for more information on the show, upcoming guests, and past episodes, visit our show website, morningmayhem.show.